Let me give you a quick tour of the Animation Studio. Now there's two main ways to make your videos in the Animation Studio: the ready-made templates and the blank canvas. Let's start out by taking a look at the ready-made templates. Now here I am logged in. You can see it already kind of defaults under the templates. It's here under this first icon, and here are all of the ready-made templates: web hosting, business coach, video marketing, property rental, life coach. Let's take a look at real estate. Just click on it. I'm going to replace our current project here. We don't have anything. And it's loaded. You can see this has 3 different scenes: scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3. Our call to action: 25 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 seconds for about a minute-long video. Got some controls over here. We can add a new scene, copy a scene. That's more for the blank canvas. Delete a scene, and we can reorganize them. We can jump to the different scenes just by clicking on them. We're in scene 2. We can play this.
We are involved every single step of the way throughout the buying or selling process. Weekends, evenings, early mornings, and yes, even holidays.
Let's jump to our last scene. Call to action. No, this is the main scene that we'll be customizing on these ready-made templates. Let's take a look at this one.
Give us a call with any questions you may have. We'd love to help you with any of your real estate needs.
Now really all we need to do is add in some contact information here. So we need to add some text. It's this icon over here, add text. We just click. Let's just type in a phone number. Now this is a drag and drop. What you see is what you get editor, so we can reposition this. It's a little small, so we can let's change the font. Let's change the font size. Let's change the color. You can see there's also some built-in translation options here, so we can translate our text into different languages. And this looks good. Now one thing you may notice, let's go back to the beginning.
Give us a call with any questions you
can see the contact button didn't actually come in until this point right here. So we can have our phone number set to come in at the same time. We just grab this bar here and move it in. And also adjust the end and some transitions. I'll show you more of that in the next part. Let's jump to the beginning and play.
With any questions you may have.
There we go.
We'd a call with any questions you may have.
So now our video is done. We can use the preview option to play back all 3 scenes and see a preview of our completed video, what it would look like. When we're happy, we hit export, and we can export to either a 720p or a 1080p video. Now we can take this one step further and customize these pre-made templates a little bit more. Now these all have Todd's built-in voiceover, nice professional voiceover, but we can't really customize Todd's voice. So if we want to change the voices and add in our own custom speech, we're going to need to come into sound and use the convert voiceover to text to speech. This will convert all of Todd's voiceovers into computerized text to speech that we can edit. We click, and now it's all converted. Let me play that. Now this is just a temporary voice. We'll be replacing this.
Give us a call with any questions you may have. We'd love to help you with any of your...
But now you can see we can make some edits here. Now this red spot here, the upper part of the track, this is the voice. Now we're still here under sound, and we can delete that. So no more voiceover. And let's add in a voiceover. Now here we can choose to either just type in whatever we want from scratch. There's also the pre-made templates. That way if we just want to tweak a couple of words in the script, we can pull up the script and do an edit. We're still working on this feature, so we'll just jump back to convert. We can like paste in a line of text here. We can choose different voices. Like I said, we have some new voices coming. We can do some translation. Make and add a voice. Slide this forward. Let's play.
Contact Joe's Real Estate at 1-800-123-1234.
Now, if we don't want to use text-to-speech, we could also use record voiceover. It would use the microphone on our computer, and we can actually record our own voice and add it to the timeline. There's also the option to add some background music. You can adjust the level of it and either choose some pre-made music or upload our own music. And now let me show you how to build a new project from scratch using the blank canvas. Let's go to Project New. Lose all those. Okay, now we have our blank canvas. Starts us out with our first scene. We can add additional scenes. Now we want to use animation sets. These are collections of all the different assets that we can add to our blank canvas. For example, let's use these school-related scenes. See, we have a background, we have a bunch of characters, kids, books. Let's start adding some objects here. Let's add a teacher. Just click on him. Here he is. We can change his size. We can have him be on the other side of the screen. We can flip him. Also flip him the other way. Let's give him a blackboard. You can see it's kind of on the wrong side there. So we can click on him, right click, and bring him to the front. So he's in front there. We can add in a couple of kids. Clock. Now let me show you a little bit more about the timeline. You can see each object I'm clicking on is using up the full timeline. But for example, we can have this boy here come in 2 seconds in. There he is. Now that's not quite natural when he just kind of pops in. So we can use tweening to add an effect on how he comes in. You can also do the same thing for how he comes out by grabbing this little arrow and pulling it. So if I pull this to the beginning, put this back to the end. And double click here. And here are all the different effects we can do. We have movement. Coming from the sides, up and down, a bit of a bounce in and bounce out, some zooms, some fades. Let's have him move in. Double click. Let's play. There we go. Could add in a voice. Add a voiceover. Hello class. Position that. We should also add in a background here. If we come back into the animation sets, you can see it comes with a background. Click on this. We need to send this to the back. Now we can get rid of this blackboard since this already has one. We just click on it, hit delete. Let's move them over a little bit.
Hello class.
Now we're not limited to just the single animation set. You can mix and match. come back in. For example, come in here. Add a pirate boat. We can match all these. There's also a special section just for backgrounds and an upload option. So we could upload an image, transparent PNG, background, logo, anything extra that we want to add to our scene. Now, the last option I haven't shown you here is watermark. Now this is good when we want to send a demo video to a client and they haven't paid yet. So we want to make sure they don't just take our sample video and use it directly. Do it like this is a demo. Got some opacity, some font and size. Just big here. This is a demo. Stick it right on the top. You can also upload a watermark image. Or watermark. Now let me just point out the last couple things on the UI here. Our project, we use new project. We can also save a project and open a project. We can save this project, come back in later, delete this after they've paid, render another copy. We have My Purchases. This will keep track of everything that the customer has bought. They either have an access button to kind of learn more about it, or an upgrade button to be taken to the purchase page. And finally, there's a help section that will lead to customer support emails and the training. That's a quick demo of the Animation Studio.